Children learn basic interpersonal language at home. At school, it is important to explicitly teach learners cognitive academic language. These are the more technical and conceptual words that are required for teaching and learning. An important pre-reading strategy is to select and teach vocabulary that will help learners to make meaning of the text. Carefully select target vocabulary. In other words, select words or phrases that learners are unlikely to already know and are key to understanding the text. Select vocabulary from the text that you are going to read, but also vocabulary that will allow learners to talk about the text. Let's imagine that a grade 3 class is about to listen to a story about fire safety. The teacher may choose to teach target words from the text like inhale, fire extinguisher, and evacuate. However, you may also choose to teach words that do not appear in the text, but will help learners to talk about the text. For instance, words like terrified and anxious will help learners discuss how it would feel to experience a fire. Explain the meanings of words to learners in different ways. Do not expect them to work out the meanings, and do not use dictionary definitions. A system called PATS is a useful way to teach vocabulary. The P stands for point. If the word is a noun, then point at the real object or picture of it. The A stands for act. If the word is a verb, then act it out. The T stands for tell. Tell learners the meaning of the word by explaining the meaning, using synonyms or code switching if you are not using the home language.
Evacuate means to move away from the danger, like leaving the building to get away from the fire.
The S stands for say. Say the word in a sentence to help learners understand the word in context.
The fireman told us to evacuate the building as quickly and safely as possible.
Use as many of the PATS strategies as possible in order to explain a word thoroughly. Ensure that learners make notes of the new vocabulary that they have learned, together with some kind of definition or explanation. Allow learners to record the meaning of the word in a way that makes sense to them. Use the new vocabulary as frequently as possible in different and authentic contexts. Repeating a word over and over again does not help the learners to remember the word or meaning. Let's see how this teacher sets up opportunities for her learners to use their new vocabulary.
Today, we will write 2 paragraphs about a time when we were in a terrible fire. Please turn and talk with your partner and recount the story of the terrible fire.
On average, learners need to hear or see new words 16 to 20 times before they will try to use this vocabulary on their own. Remember, all teachers should explicitly teach new vocabulary to learners to help them make meaning of texts. Teach targeted vocabulary from text. Teach vocabulary that will help learners to talk about a text. A useful way to teach vocabulary is using the PATS system. Ensure that learners make notes of new vocabulary and definitions or explanations. Give learners multiple opportunities to hear and read new vocabulary in context.